Good afternoon. Nope, sorry. Good evening. Good evening. Listen, y'all, it's been a long day. My hours are running all together. But good evening. I am Victoria Van, and welcome to the VANNguard Show. This is the show where we're all about the community, mission, and passion and purpose, and we have real talk. So, without further ado, we're going to get started. I know you all have been waiting for this interview. I have the twins. That's what I lovingly like to call them. But I don't know which one is which, Corey or Chris.
I know you guess. Yeah, take a guess.
Oh, well, why y'all gotta look alike? I'm just
You got 50-50. It's 50-50.
I know. Let me see. Any, mini, mighty, mo.
I'm gonna do one for you. My name starts with a C.
Well, your last name start with a G.
I know.
That's what we're doing now.
Yeah. No, that's Chris. I'm
Corey. Chris.
I don't know who you pointing at.
Both of y'all, because I'm trying to.
Okay, wait, no,
Chris.
I'm
No,
Chris.
he's Corey. You Chris.
Yep. You got it. It was a guess, but you got it.
It was a guess. It was a good guess.
I really just told you.
You kind of told me low key. I just was, I tuned in on it. All right, so check it out, you all. They're trying to get their phone set up. So trust me, it's not that they're not engaged. Let me be clear. They're trying to get the link started so they can, let Mama Dukes know to watch her. So why don't you give a shout out to your mom in the interim while you
I want to shout out to my mother, man. Really, our mother has been, and I'm not gonna take nothing away from my father. My father died when we were 6, but my mother's been our mother, father, our everything. So her, our grandmother, and our grandfather, both of them just passed recently. So rest in peace to them. But I definitely want to thank my mama because she was the one that always believed in us. She taught us how to love. She taught us how to be compassionate. So everything I do for my mama, everything I do for my grandma, everything I do for my grandfather. So I definitely want to say, salute to all them for real.
I love that.
Yeah, and matter of fact, while we here, my mother has a business, right? And I wanted to get this to you. It's called Comfort Box, and she wanted us to get this to you, so we wanted to get it to you. It's almost like handing your flowers while you still here. So we just want to get it to you real quick.
Oh my God, y'all! I gotta get from the twins. It's called Comfort Box.
Yep, I'll give you the
by Patty Cakes.
Yeah. Her name's Patricia.
What is in this? Is it food?
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
it's like
you're not allowed to eat, y'all.
It's like I won't say it's probably made for women, like as far as like,
open it up.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna open it up right now. Hold on, you all. First of all, this is the first guest that I've received that I actually got a gift, so they coming back.
I believe you get your flowers.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. All right, look, you all. Well, some of you all are like going to be streaming this and you can't see it, so I'm gonna have to describe it. So it's a beautiful black box. And it is, like you said, it's all about giving your flowers while you're here. I got me some sparkling wine. Ooh. And I have some tea, some stress reliever tea, because your mom already know.
Yeah.
She know.
Yeah.
I love your mom already. Hibiscus tea. Okay, that's private. Got some sanitizer, some lotion, Bliss. Oh, I love these. Are these socks?
Yeah, socks.
Oh my God, I love these comfy socks.
I love socks.
I am a sock person.
Yeah, I love socks.
Forget house shoes. Give me socks all day long.
I'm shaking my head right now because I just thought about something when you said socks.
What?
So, outside of my brother doing the stuff that we do, we actually stream as well, right, on Twitch.
Okay.
And while we were streaming, I want to say 2 days ago, we was doing a reaction video. And for some reason, my brother had a sock on, but it had a hole in the sock. Yeah, I was mad at that because I just put the sock on. I don't know where the hole came from. And I feel like you got a perfect. Socks. Yeah, I threw it away. I threw the sock away, but the other sock was perfect, though. I had to show Corey, like, man, where this hole come from? But that's why I said I love socks, though.
You know what? I should make him take his shoes off. I bet he got that same holy sock.
No, I hope not. Not at all. I hope not.
I wanted to show y'all what's inside the box. I've already described it for all our streamers, but for everybody's watching live, look, it's not beautiful. Come through, Mama Dukes. Thank you so much. Bring your mom on the show next time.
Yep, I appreciate you for that. The next time is the blessing, so I appreciate that already. Invite.
Oh, y'all coming back for sure. Okay. So look, I need you all to support Patty Cakes, okay? She's doing her thing, and this box is like, I'm going to use everything in this box tonight, especially the sparkling wine. All right. So I want to also say while we're talking about moms, thank you so much for acknowledging your mother. I'm a single mom to a 14-year-old, and I always give him his shout out because I'm a boy mom, and raising boys is a whole nother level, right? And raising black boys is even another level on top of that.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
thank you so much for just taking time to honor your mother and represent her as the pillar and like the rock. You know what I mean? Because
sure.
I'm sure that's what she was to you all, right?
Yeah.
All right. So with the influences of your mother, and you talked about your grandmom, you talked about your father. We're going to get right into it. I have questions prepared, but I typically just go with the flow because whatever I'm feeling in the room, it's just how I flow. Okay, so we're going to flow.
Okay.
So let's continue on that conversation with your family. Any one of you all, because you're twins, you have the same experiences. I love being in between twins. It's so dope. It's like a superpower.
It
like,
is. It is.
All right, I'm stop. I'm having a moment. All right, so listen, let's talk about your background. Describe what it was like growing up in Chicago. You from the West Side?
I'm from the South Side.
Oh, you see how they felt? You see how they felt with
No,
me? Wait, but I'm not from here. Let me listen. Disclaimer: I am from the D. Okay,
from Detroit.
The D.
Okay,
let's not get it twisted. And I was raised in Jersey, so I'm like a whole nother breed.
How long you been in Chicago?
Forever. So I feel like I'm a distant cousin.
Yeah.
But I still don't be
Detroit
getting
right over the water.
It really is. Yeah. It's like you sneeze, you in the D.
You
right there. I mean, come on. Shout out to 7 Mile. 7 Mile, Indiana to be exact.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Can you all tell me what the difference is? And we're gonna get back to your background, but this is all gonna tie in. What's the difference between South Side and West Side? Why y'all always beefing?
Hey, so I think we just had this conversation too.
What's up?
I think it's like a friendly competition.
Yeah, it's like
because we got a lot of people that we still to this day are like real close with on the West Side. Matter of fact, one of my brother and I are in a fraternity. So
what fraternity is it? Give it a shout out.
Cap outside, we part of the Noops.
Okay, Noops.
Yeah, spring on 9. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But no, so one of my ships, he's a West Side through and through. We go over there, and like his whole family bloodlines is like
tight-knit
they got the whole block, from his grandmother down to his mother, everybody. So I think this is what it is. A lot of people say, women on the West Side say women on the South Side are bougie. Then you got women on the South Side that say women on the West Side are what they call them, Chris?
What they call them? Just say it. Come on.
They kind of call them ghetto. And then
let's say ghetto. But hey, look, at the end of the day, a woman is a woman. So
because we used to say,
what you say, a woman.
Yeah, a woman. So I'm not gonna get in between it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
You pivot real well.
Real quick. Yeah, I'm
bob and weave.
I'm not picking no sides. So,
but if I had to say
what's the different competition, though.
Yeah, if I had to say though, I do know a lot of people on the West Side are like really business oriented, and I'm not saying the South Side not, but
I mean, we all Chicago.
Yeah, we all Chicago. I don't really.
Only thing different is we just take West Side. You got to do 290. South Side is 94, 80 or whatever. So I'm gonna just stick to that. I'm gonna say that's the difference.
That? Well, no, we ain't gonna say. Let's go deeper. So what's the difference between Harold Chicken and Uncle Remus? I'm just saying. You saying there's nothing but an expressway,
now those are fight words. Those are fight words.
It's controversy right here.
So okay, but it's only a certain heroes that you. It's only a few. If you're from the South Side, you know what heroes to go to.
And which one is that?
It used to be
103rd or 105th.
It used to be on the Dan Ryan. Remember 87 Dan Ryan?
Was that 87 or 95?
87, right off the expressway. But then you had 103rd,
105th, I think. 103rd, 105th.
I mean, you got some heroes. You definitely
got some good heroes.
How many Uncle Remus do you have?
I think it's like one, right? I mean, shout out to them though. Shout out to them.
You West Side.
I'm not from the West Side. I just told you.
You West Side adjacent.
West Side adjacent. Well, I know there's an Uncle Remus in Broadview, right off of Roosevelt.
See, I wouldn't know that because I'm from the South Side.
Have you ever had it yourself?
I have had it.
What about heroes?
I have had heroes.
So come on, we're gonna get down to it right now.
You don't put it back on me?
I'm putting it back. If you had to choose,
if you had to choose, is it heroes or Uncle Remus?
Now choose carefully.
I am. because I don't want no beef.
You want no beef?
Let me see.
I just want to see what you're gonna answer correctly.
Okay, so it's about the particulars. You did.
Okay.
Pack it up.
Let's talk. Let's talk about the sauce.
Oh my God! You better say Uncle Remus. You better say Uncle Remus, aren't you? Come on.
Oh, pack it
I'm
up.
not. I'm
Interview
just
over,
saying.
Corey. Get the box. We go.
No. Hold on. I'm keeping my box. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Me and Mama Dukes, we
Okay, y'all
locked in.
Y'all locked in.
Okay, but okay, look, y'all. As much as I love the West Side and love Chicago overall, I'm gonna have to let you know that Harold's Chicken is where I'm at.
Okay.
And look, don't come for me because I didn't send for you. But what I'm saying is, it's unbiased. I'm not even from here.
You know, you from Detroit, so
you know
from
something.
the D,
but you know
raised
something,
in Jersey, so we
something.
don't even, you know what I mean. But I'm trying to tell you, it's something about the right Harold's chicken sauce,
the right Harold's chicken,
and when it's fried hard,
and when it's fresh
with some lemon pepper sauce. I mean, lemon pepper.
See the whole
see that
hot and mild sauce.
the lemon pepper.
I'm getting hungry.
I think you talking about sharks. Although
no, I put lemon pepper on my chicken.
I know, but I'm saying I don't have to have lemon pepper on.
They oversaturated lemon
pepper. Growing up, we didn't have lemon pepper on that.
See, that's what I mean. That's that growing up stuff.
Yeah. You from
Let's
Detroit.
talk about growing up.
Okay.
Let's talk about your mom. Let's talk about what it was like being raised on the South Side.
You know, my mother, like I said, my mother's still alive. She just turned 70 last November. But my you know, we really
this is her first year without
her mother and father.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and so I really feel like I just really learned a lot of strength from my mother. Because like my brother said earlier, our father passed away when we was like 5 or 6. And so raising 2 boys on the South Side of Chicago, you know, we figured out later on that you know, there've been times that, and not to be like, oh, everybody go through something, right? You know what I'm saying? But it was just times that she made sure me and my brother ate. She made sure that it was clothes on our back. But
it was time that we noticed that we would eat and she didn't eat. So it would get to the point where we would be like, well, as we got a little older, we would kind of realize it. So we'd just be like, hey, Mom, we good. We ate it. And sometimes we would actually go to like a friend's house or a neighbor's house. When we was on the football and the basketball team, we'd go to their house. One of our friends named Zeus, he's Hispanic. His mom's was always cooking. So we'd go over there and eat. Just so when we come home, we could say, hey, yeah, Mom, we good. So we just know she can eat. And even if we didn't eat, we'd still say, hey, yeah, we ate already. Just so, because it was time we really realized that she would make sure we eat and she wouldn't eat. And then as we got older, we'd think about it like her being a single mother, getting us ready. She'd get up early, get us ready for school, maybe help us with our homework. Like if we do it like early in the morning, help us with our homework, get ready for school. And this before she even had a car. So she'd get us ready for school. We'd get on the school bus. Then she'd get on the bus and maybe get on the train she'd go get on the train, like probably take a bus and train. And we just thought about it like, that's a lot of hours she really didn't have much time to spend for herself. And she just made a lot of sacrifice. So I just think that we learned a lot from not just her, but just her work ethic. And that made us want to do much more. So she could just live out the rest of her life without even having to worry about anything.
Let's talk about work ethic because that's leading right into where you guys are at and where you're going. What made you all decide to go down this path? Because for you all that don't know, these gentlemen do it all. All right. They do it all. And so that is the reason why I was like, you have to come on my show because number one, you represent such positivity.
I appreciate that.
As a Black man. And then you're in the creative space, which you don't see a lot of us in the creative space, in the particular spaces that you all are in, right?
True.
You are fashion designers, which I want you to talk about.
Okay.
You're models. You give back to the community.
Yeah.
You're actors. You are in these different, scenes that it is very selective for people of color in general to be in. Mm-hmm. And if you are in, sometimes you're typecast, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I know you all definitely know that, and you're so intelligent. And so sometimes that typecast can be like, all right, I just want you to be the thug on the street and, and that's all you good for. It's like, no, I'm good for so much more. And you all have diversified your skills and your talents. You know what I mean? So I want you first to talk about everything you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second thing I want you to talk about is it seems like your mom is your inspiration because she went without so that you all can have.
100%.
And so what are you, with all the things that you're doing and all of the gifts that you have, how are you planning on returning that to your mother?
Okay, so first and foremost, I will say through my mother, obviously my grandmother and my grandfather was her parents. So we always grew up with God being first. And so
Amen.
that was always something that was instilled in us. And even like to piggyback what Corey was saying, like even them days that we seen our mother go without, that made us turn to a different path. Even though that we were raised right with values and such, but sometimes I think the young people need to know, or young kids need to know, like we went to a path where we was trying to, I guess,
What was you doing? Talk about it.
if I'm being honest, we went
Yeah.
to a path where we was trying to, I guess, get instant gratification.
Like
And
what? Like
fast
what?
money.
Fast money,
Okay,
like
fast money.
like
Got you. Enough
definitely
said.
yeah, enough said. Okay,
Enough
okay,
said.
enough said. Fast money. And that led us down different roads to trying to get fast money or whatnot. But with that being said, it was always something pulling at me, pulling at my brother, right? And so I could speak on it now because I'm older, and then I probably didn't know what it was, but I always knew that the Holy Spirit was in me. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
And so I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like I'm never a type that's gonna be like the Bible this, the Bible that, the Bible, because I make mistakes even to this day. But I do know that I'm not too far away from God's grace to go back and. And so I still deal with the back and forth and this and that, but I just feel like that foundation of my grandparents, then my mother, and her still being here, and then knowing that the struggles that she went through. I mean, I think me and my brother just talking. I think Psalms 90 and 10, you only get 70 years here, right? My mother's 70 now, and so if you get the strength, you can get 80. So my brother said we want to make sure that she's well off for that. If she get another 10, you know what I'm saying, God willing, she get another 10, we want to make sure that she don't have to worry, struggle, anything no more. So I think that's the big motivation for me and my brother right now. So yeah, we're running to some I say hate, just because we twins, we call it a superpower. But when we was at Robert Townsend's event, I said to Robert Townsend, I'm like, sometimes being a twin is a gift and a curse. And he stopped me right in my tracks, and my brother was right there. He nudged me. He was like, it's never a curse because that's your built-in best friend, and I get it. And so at the end of the day, you just got to learn how to maneuver and navigate through the certain things. I appreciate my brother because sometimes I fall off mentally, and not like I'm going crazy enough, but like sometimes I get in my own way. My brother right there to help me, and so it's like a tug of war. So it's easy for us to go back and forth on each other. And so with that being said, that's always going to be the motivation though, to get our mother, make sure she's comfortable as possible, because we were comfortable growing up and she was uncomfortable. So now it's time to give back. And so
sure.
I say giving back is easy for us because we grew up doing it. And so like you said, during COVID 2020, we thought of something, and not to get a pat on our back, but we thought of something. We was like, there's a lot of homeless people out, but they depend on asking people for money or whatever. That's how they get it. I'm not knocking them or whatever the situation they in, but when they shut down the city, wasn't nobody outside. And so me and my brother, what we did was we went to GFS. I never forget. We had got some brown paper bags. We rolled on the bag like we care. We made sandwiches by hand, put chips, put mayonnaise and ketchup packages and mustard ketchup, all that. We just used to drive.
That.
We just used to drive around, and we see somebody, we'd get out, ask, hey, can we get you a bag of food? You know what I'm saying?
Sit out there having a conversation with them. People are shying away. And granted, didn't nobody know the severity of what was going on, but at the end of the day, I felt like we all human. And at the end of the day, you think about it, I'm one step left, one step right from being out there where they at. So for me to act like I'm above their situation, I would be wrong. So when we went out there, we was talking to them, letting them know we see y'all human. So if they asked for a hug, I never forget. It was two veterans out there named Red and Blue. We sat there, had like a 30, 45-minute conversation with them on Michigan Avenue. And when we finished talking to them, we had gave them some money because they wanted to get a hotel room because they said they were just tired of sleeping on the street. And then we was talking to them, they was like, man, can we get a hug? I didn't think nothing. I didn't think twice about it. Like, yeah, I'm not shying away from it, because at the end of the day, he could be an angel and I don't even know it, or I could be his angel. He wouldn't even know it. So I just felt like,
that's why I feel like you give like Inglewood Barbie, she does it a lot. She goes out and she feeds the homeless. Well, she calls them friends. And so I don't want to disrespect her platform. So she feeds her friends. That's what she calls them, her friends. And I feel like, that's something that we need more of, because I feel like, humanity, we are human. And don't get me wrong, we're gonna run into some, I might not like you, you may not like me, but at the end of the day, we can all coexist, you can be on that side of the street, I can be on this side of the street. We really don't have to cross paths, but I don't have to really go above and beyond to do anything to get in your way. And everybody got their own lane. So,
well, listen, that's what I love about you all, and the fact that So I had, spoiler alert, I already knew the story, but I wanted them to share it. And the reason why is because you see the camera and the lights. You see, they're going to talk about their project soon and what they got going on. He was just telling you about how he had a conversation with Robert Townsend, and just casual, casual conversation. So you're around these people that have status, if you will, and where you're going to continue not only to be around them. And then because God puts you before kings, right? That, so you're not going to just be before kings. You're going to be a part of the elite. And so doing that and having that heart is really where the blessing is at.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I really wanted them to come on this show, because this show is definitely community based, but it's also talking to people like this. That's like, look, my heart is big. We're both humans. I'm giving back, and I don't need the cameras. No. I don't need the lights. I'm just going to do this because this is the right thing to do. 100%. And then most people don't even know that this is what they do. No, and this is what they love to do. Like when I was talking to them on the phone, they led with that. They didn't lead with, oh, we got this, we got that. It was like, no, we're leading with our hearts. And when I was like, okay, look, I really want you to talk about, I'm here for the youth. Everybody knows that I champion the youth, and that's important. We have youth watching, young kids watching. And instantly you were like, if it's about the youth, we got a story to tell. Remember that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I had to have them on this show because I want people to see the other side of you all.
I appreciate that.
And I think that's the more powerful side of you all.
For sure. I appreciate that, because I feel like it's always another way out. Like growing up.
Absolutely.
Again, like I said, it was certain lanes that me and my brother took that, and sometimes you gotta cut people off to get where you gotta go.
Oh, talk about that.
You know what I mean? And
talk about
and at the end of the day, that's not saying you better than them people or whatever the case may be, but sometimes you gotta. So we go to fellowship. Pastor is Pastor Sharp. And he put
shout out to Pastor Sharp.
Yeah, he said a sermon. He said he did like a little parody or whatnot, but he put it as like, if you're going in space, how it go? If you're going in space, it's like
if you're a rocket ship, and when the rocket take off, the boosters at a certain altitude start to fall off. Basically, what it means is when they start to fall off, they serve their purpose at that altitude. Once you keep going, certain things already serve their purpose. It may have boost you to a certain altitude, and it might not be able to hold on anymore. They got to fall off for you to go further.
Yeah, so I just feel like, that's how it is in life,
So did that happen with you all? Did you have a lot of fallouts? Because you eventually pivoted from the fast money.
I can talk about that for sure.
I love it. Jump on in. Let's go.
Not to cut you off. We really just had a talk. So my brother and I we just talked to, as we were coming over here, we talked to our cousin. Our cousin is our manager as well, Travis Lloyd. And we just talking to him, and matter of fact, creative Trey on Instagram. Yeah.
Say it again.
Creative Trey on Instagram. TRAY. Creative Trey.
Yeah. So we was just talking to him, and we were just talking about like our trajectory and how things are going. Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've only been on Instagram for 3 years. I've really only been on Instagram for 3 years, and I feel like for the stuff that I've done.
There you go. That's all you go ahead.
No, I was saying I only been on Instagram for 3 years, and I feel like the stuff that I accomplished within those 3 years, just with that platform, you start to notice certain things in people that you probably grew up with. And I'm be honest, there's no shade on anybody, but I feel like when you start elevating, number one, I'm gonna be real. A lot of friends that you grew up with, and they're not gonna support you first. I'm just gonna be real with you. They're not gonna support you first. They know you're doing something, and it's either you'll get one or two things. It's either they'll call you and they'll say, "Hey, you'll put me on," or, "Man, hey, how you get on that?" Sometimes it's never, "Hey, I'm proud of you. Congratulations." None of that, right? And me and my brother just talking. Most people from that, I think
they remember you. I think they remember you from who you were.
Yeah, and they caught up.
They don't want to see you for somebody different.
And that's true.
And I think when they see you doing something different, then they don't understand that. And so instead of just saying, "I don't understand," I'm trying to get it, they'll label it. Like, people will always label somebody as crazy, this and that, because they don't understand something. But it's easy as like I can just have a conversation with you and I can really get a better understanding instead of me just saying, oh well, oh you're not gonna do this or you crazy or whatever the case may be. It's all about communication though at the end of the day. But sometimes people would not move those blinders out their eye and be like, see you for something different. So a lot of times you run into that, but I think that's just for a testament for you doing the right thing. Like just keep going.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep going.
And at what point, because here's the deal, right? What I'm hearing is that as you evolve, you kind of, evolve from where you've come from, your community or whatever the case may be. You're growing. You always going to have love for your community and your people and all of those things. But God puts you on a different path.
Yeah.
So that path is different than where your friends or whoever you grew up with, and you're evolving more. Mm-hmm. They're evolving into whatever space they might be evolving to, whatever their path is. Exactly. Right. And because they don't understand your path, right? Because your path is more the creative path, right? Mm-hmm. You came out being fashion designers. Right. Yeah, so you come from like, I'm about to go ahead and hustle to like, I'm modeling, right? Sometimes that transition doesn't make sense to people, right or wrong, right? So, but you walking with God, so you have a better understanding. You have knowledge of self. You've been through, trials and tribulations. So
yeah, I think what it is.
What does it look like with your passion? How do you? This is the question, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay. At what point do you say, I have got to let them go? And at what point do you say, I want to see if I could bring them with me? Mm. Because we get stuck with, I'm going to bring you with me. And then they start bringing you down. And when do you realize, like, you know what, I got to let you go?
Well, again, I feel like having that big heart, anybody that I really truly love, I call them family though. And so if I'm ever in the opportunity or in the space that I can take somebody with me, then that's 100% something I want to do. But I got to be mindful knowing that everybody can't go, and we've been in situations when you may have I've been in situations where I put myself in jeopardy because I was in my own way. So I had to think like,
well, how was that? What did you do?
Man, so
he's going to therapy.
I'm now. Like, I'm going and I'm getting all in.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
He's actually going to therapy.
So
now.
I have a big heart, right? I feel like I'm just be honest. World, I love hard, and so if you are in my circle and I say I love you, I'm not gonna play about you. So I don't feel like you should play about me because I don't understand it.
Facts.
I just don't understand it. Like if I really love you, it's nothing I wouldn't do for you. So it's been certain cases that I've probably acted more like I'm becoming of a young black man, right? And I let my emotions. So I feel like this. To be honest, right now, I'll be honest. I'm in therapy right now, right? And I think that's just more of a self-awareness. But I feel like I was not emotionally mature enough to handle certain things. And I can say that because I can take accountability for it, right? And so I feel like it was like one incident it was a Kappa party. We got into a big fight. And then I feel like that was because of me. Now that I'm saying it.
It was.
But I went in.
I
went in.
Always your brother to put you in check.
Quick story.
Okay.
What happened was, anytime we used to go out, we'd go out and have a good time. But this one particular time, he was already going through a breakup. Number one.
Shout out to her. You made me strong.
So he was already going through a breakup. The fact that we actually pulled up in the parking garage, and this is the very first time we've ever done this. Before we got out, we said, man, let's pray before we go in there. It was a good thing that we prayed, but it was a reason that we prayed because I felt like God knew something was about to happen. So him already being upset about the breakup,
immature
about the situation.
You can tell you in therapy. Hey, you got them words down.
And read, just trying to get
down. So, long story short, the night didn't go as planned.
I feel like we're gonna say this. I feel like I went in with the intentions of really trying to. I was so angry. I wanted to I feel like this.
You took it out on the wrong people.
Yeah, I feel like like as men, I'm gonna say this to men. Like a lot of men grow up and we have older peers and they say, hey, stop crying. You're a man. You ain't supposed to cry.
Yeah.
But I feel like the older we got, even the conversation me and my brother have, I feel like, that kind of, because it's almost like this. If you got to throw up, right, and you don't throw up, it got to come out somewhere, right? And so if it don't come out, if you don't regurgitate, you're going to definitely use the bathroom. So at the end of the day, my anger was, I didn't know how to put it across. So obviously, if I'm not speaking about it and I not cry, but if I don't talk about it, then it's gonna come out some type of other way. So that day I was just upset, and I was just waiting for anybody and everybody to either say something to me or bump me or whatever. And
Oh, so you was ready.
I
You
don't know.
came in ready. The energy was out there. You put it out
I put
there.
it out there.
So
and
that's what you attracted.
And I bit off what I wanted to chew, and we got into the fight. Okay. And I feel like later on down the line, I'm like, you know what? Because it didn't give me back. I didn't get back with the girl.
Not at all.
So you did all that.
So I did all that for nothing. You know
and you
still
was
wasn't
like,
even there. She wasn't even there.
She wasn't even there. She probably don't even know nothing about the fight. If she watching this, then yeah, it was you. But it was years ago. But yeah, I mean, you know, but you live and you learn though. I feel like, and at the end of the day, I feel like as young black men, we just need to learn. We need to have a better outlet than just going out here and just because we angry and we don't know how to talk about it, or we afraid that because well you're a man, you're not supposed to cry, you're not supposed to feel this way. You know, I feel like get in there and talk to somebody. And again, I do encourage people to really like sit with themselves and hey, look, honestly, I'm not ashamed to say sit with yourself and talk to God. If you don't talk to him, let him be in your presence or just listen. Sometimes you might hear something, but get a better outlet than just. And I don't smoke or drink, so I don't know. And those that do, to each his own, like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as I'm saying, you need to pick up a book, read, maybe work out. I don't know, do something different because you're going to look crazy anyway, locked up. She's going to be with the next man anyway. So
because she already was.
You hear me? You know
you got into a fight for nothing.
But I just want to say this, to piggyback off of that about, you know, can everybody go and everything? I just feel like, I'm going to be real with you, everybody can't go because I feel like as the older you get, the more entrenched you get in your goals and your vision. You have to have those around you who, instead of talking about people, they're talking about business moves.
Absolutely.
Instead of worrying about the next person, they're worried more so about, how can we make this happen? And how can we make that happen? And I feel like the more you had those people in your circle, opposed to having people gossiping and everything, because my thing is now, I'm focused on having the right mentors in my circle, talking about money moves and business things of that nature, and more reading on my end and more praying on my end. I'm not concerning myself with like no, and I'm not saying I'm not concerning myself with no female, like I'm not into women, but I'm just not putting my whole effort into how I used to, because I've done that 42 years. I've done that, still single. So why not put in enough effort and tenacity to get to my dreams and my goals? Because my vision is my vision. Can't nobody else see it for me? Can't nobody else get to it? So I'm focusing on that.
And you know what, y'all mentioned some great points. And so, and what I love about them and shows like this, because when I tell y'all I had questions,
so we hit them all, huh?
and I ain't even open it up because we just in the moment, we're in the spirit, vibing.
For sure.
And so I gotta touch on quite a few things that you all talked about. The first is therapy.
Right.
It is, and this is a proven fact. It's not hearsay. It is such a stigma in the Black community for Black people, particularly Black men, to go to therapy.
Yes.
So I commend you for your courageousness, for the fact that you were like, listen, I know something is off kilter and I need to go ahead and get in therapy and talk this out.
Yeah.
Because the other way is not the right way of doing
100%,
it. Here's the deal. I honestly believe, now this is just me, I honestly believe that we all as Black people have suffered from some PSTD. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
we, just the fact of being Black in America, right? We've been through some stuff and we continue to go through it. And our Black men have it far more worse than the average. And the reason why I said that is sometimes, and this is why, because as a woman, it's okay to go to therapy, right? I have different female mentor groups. There's different programs that's for girls. There's so much stuff out there for girls and young women. Etiquette class. How do you do this? And that's all great. But then when I became a mother of a Black boy, I started looking for stuff for boys. I'm like, okay, where's the programs for mentorship for a young Black man? Where are the coding programs for boys? Where's the opportunity for them to have their moment and decompress and figure out what life is like? And it's far and few in between. And that's when I was like, you know what? There's not a lot of safe spaces for our Black men. So for the fact that you're going to therapy and talking those things out, I commend you.
I appreciate it.
Because it's easier for me as a woman to say I'm going through therapy and talk those things out, or call my girls up and say I'm going through something, and we all on the phone yakking about it, and moving on. But to your point, it's like men are not supposed to cry. Men are not supposed to be talking about their feelings like that. You are not supposed to be all that emotional. At least those are the stereotypes. And like to your point, if you don't get it out, it's got to come out one way.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's coming out with you, but you figured out how to master your destiny in terms of how being constructively kind of that.
I'm getting there.
Right?
I'm getting there, yeah.
And so I commend you on that for real. So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's the first thing. And then second, you was dropping all kind of knowledge. So here's the deal. When we're talking about people that fall off, when people fall off, God makes space for the right people to come into your life.
Definitely.
And when you are prayed up and when you're staying focused, you're going to attract that type of energy.
Sure.
And so when you're like, listen, I am focused on money making, wealth, what positivity, how can I grow? Let's be productive, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then that's what you're bringing forth. And those are the type of conversations that we all need to be having, not I don't like you or who it is or whatever. You know what I mean? The fact that you can say, listen, I'm looking for mentors, right? I'm looking for people who can help me guide the way. I need to be coached up.
Yeah.
I honestly believe mentors are so impactful. When I say that, mentors and coaches, and not coaches as an athlete, I'm talking about someone to coach you up. There's mentors and there's coaches. You could pick whatever one you want. A coach is also someone that's in the room, and when you're not in the room, they're speaking for you. A mentor is supposed to do that as well. So when you're picking your mentors, you make sure that that person has your back 100 grand, and that when they're in spaces that you're not allowed in, they're saying your name and they're representing you, and they're making sure that a seat is designed and organized and reserved just for you, and that you're not on the menu.
Yeah. I like that.
You're not on the menu, right?
Like
and so with that said, can you tell me some of the mentors that either you have or that you're looking to gain?
Okay, well, I really hate to name drop for real.
You don't have to necessarily name drop if you don't want to, but I do want you just to describe. How about this? If you don't want to name drop,
no, I'm not ashamed. I'm just saying I hate the names. I will say one of the mentors that we.
You want me to name drop mine? Michelle Obama.
Okay.
She's not my mentor, but I'm putting it out there in the atmosphere,
yeah.
so that way, because somebody know Michelle. Somebody know somebody. Let her know that I'm her mentee. She doesn't know that yet.
But nah, she know that. She know that.
She know. Hey,
but no,
Michelle.
I'm saying like, okay, for instance, like my brother and I, I'm just gonna say it, Louis Carr. He's a great mentor for us. We could talk to him when we get a chance, like when he's not busy, because he just been promoted to the CEO of BT. So he's one of our mentors. Yeah, definitely shout out to him. He's one of our mentors.
I say my cousin Stephen. He a mentor, and he's like a year older than us. My cousin Travis, a mentor, and I feel like that's in our peer group, right? But I do have my cousin father, which is Red Herman Ward. That's a mentor to me. Randall Blakely will be a mentor.
We even talked to Father Mike.
Yeah, Father Mike.
Father Mike Flagel. We talked to him, and then actually, I'm not gonna name drop this guy because he's actually I don't want to put his business out there, but me and my brother, we recently just started talking to him, and he's got a big project out the states, out the country, and we've been talking back and forth, and like I ain't gonna say Skyping, that's so old. But talking.
Show your age.
I know, right?
Right. Say you old without saying you old.
AOL.com.
I know, right? But no, I'm saying that to say, because at the end of the day, my brother and I, we do act, we do model, but I'm not gonna say I want to. We are gonna take it further than just that. Like we own
my boy Ki too.
Yeah, Ki.
My boy Ki, like he's
in with him as well.
He's in the acting space, and when I say I sit back,
Isaac,
yeah, but I'm saying for sure. But I'm talking about me and my brother actually sat back and watched him deliver a role. Even my girl Bo, Big Mouth Bo, she was in the movie with us, and I guess we can talk about that later with the projects coming up.
Absolutely.
But I just want to say it's a lot of people that I sit back and look at, even just getting like little gems from that I can appreciate, and I can sit back and have that dialogue with, like, and I learned something from. So I can appreciate a lot of mentors or mentors. But I say my brother. I'm gonna say my brother.
I like that.
I was just telling him.
I keep telling people I'm the big brother. Like
How you the big brother?
There we go.
What? I mean, come on here. I'm here for it. In your mind?
In my mind, I'm the big brother.
Well, we all got, so in our own mind.
You give. I wanted to say you give an N-word, but no, you give somebody their credit, and then they get big.
And then they just go ahead and blow.
But I definitely appreciate. But
why you think you the big brother though?
No, I mess with him because sometimes. So here's
Did you come out a minute before?
He came out 2 minutes after. Which is let me tell you.
He take his 2 minutes serious.
He came out 2 minutes after.
He said I can't celebrate my birthday 2 minutes. He said I can't celebrate my birthday 2 minutes after his. So like we had a birthday party for ourselves, and somebody cut the cake.
I better not see him eat.
He said I can't eat a cake for 2 minutes.
I sit there and purposely won't eat no cake and watch until say 2 minutes after. So if it's 6 o'clock, 6:02, he can get some. He can get some cake.
It's crazy. But no, I say that to say about the mentors. Like my brother and I are in the process of taking it just past just modeling and acting. We want to make a real
I just want to put a
impact.
presence. I just want to put a presence, and it don't have to be about fame and nothing like that. Like you said, because my passion, honestly,
if I had to choose, it would definitely like people say, fame over money.
Right.
I really don't care about the fame. Like sometimes we go out and people say, "Hey, y'all the twins and this and that." But I think my biggest thing is I like the impact we make. We leave on people. Not just for the, we might have seen this on the TV show and this and that, but like the stuff we actually do for like the kids and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Because like we did a vlog for we gave back for our birthday. We do that every year
on our YouTube. So on our YouTube, we
Talk
went
about it.
We went and we gathered some like I guess they call it used
gently used clothes.
So we asked this girl, we asked a few people like if they had kids or whatnot, like, man, you still got some clothes.
They was donating us clothes.
And then we bought a few things, but like really, like when I say like gently used, I'm talking about maybe the shoes were still very clean and they probably in the box. You know what I'm saying? So we just went and our big bro Chuck, he stays on 90 something in Harvard. Yeah, in Princeton Park.
Don't be telling where he live at.
No, I ain't put address.
That's why he said 90 something. That's why he said 90 something.
That'll be a nice something.
I ain't gonna put the address out there, but we asked.
I got your back, whoever you are.
Yeah, no, we asked Big Bro, like, can we just come over and like barbecue some hot dogs, this and that, some chips, and get water out and just pass. And we did it, and us three, it just felt good to actually do that because people came back, and we did get some calls like, hey, y'all want news? I really didn't care about the news.
Yeah, so we kind of didn't. Really, I wouldn't have mind to get it out there, but that wasn't my main focus. Like people,
that wasn't your purpose.
Yeah, for the neighborhood.
Like we used to go to it's a place up north they used to call. It was a guy they called the Mayor of Homeless Town. I can't remember his actual name. I do apologize. But we used to go out there and like I said, I'm not saying this for like a pat on the back, but we'd go out there and we'd have like bags and bags of clothes. And we'll go out there and we'll just turn give all the homeless people out there clothes. And some girl called us one day like, why don't y'all film that? And we're like, no, there's no point to film. Like, who we filming it for? Like, I don't care if everybody sees it. Like, we want to make sure that it was cold, like super cold this year. And so I feel like we do that a lot though. Like, and we do that out the kindness of our heart. Like, not for nobody to see, but I'm only worried about God seeing me. So,
and that's the point. That's the point. You only care about what God thinks about you.
100%.
Everybody else is irrelevant. And that's kind of my philosophy too. That is my philosophy. I'm only concerned about impressing God.
Yeah.
Everybody else is optional. Trust me, I am not in competition with nobody else. I'm in competition with myself. You know what I mean? How I can be a better person and improve. I want God to say, job well done.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
100%.
All right. So listen, let's go into these projects because we've tapped around and talked about it. But I want to talk about your projects, what you've done, where you've been on, what you're doing next. Let's get you, promoted. Let's talk about your fashion show you got coming up. Let's talk about your design. You got a clothing line, correct?
So we do have a clothing line. We actually are revamping it right now. But we actually had the opportunity while we were on the show Power. We did season 2 and 3. The director for Power Force, the director, Deion Taylor, we came up with an idea for the jackets.
Let's go. Let's pull the jacket out. Let's see.
I'm struggling right now.
Do I get a jacket too? Look.
we only brought ours. I apologize.
Listen, I'm like, come with it. Listen, I'm gonna promote y'all. I promise when I get my jacket.
I appreciate it.
I love them. They come bringing gifts. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is what I'm talking about.
Look, while he getting the jacket though, we did just do a project where it's a 3-part series for a producer named Barry Brewer.
Okay.
You can look him up on Instagram. His name Barry Brewer. He's a comedian. He's a comic as well. But he's
on studio OBM Studios.
Yeah, he's actually doing a
that's
movie.
Located here in Chicago.
Yeah, in Maryville.
Yeah, like Maryville.
In Maryville. Yep.
Okay, Maryville.
So he's actually promoting a movie right now.
So
we you got to describe it for the streamer.
So what it is on the jacket it says CBI, Chicago Boys Incorporated. That's the gang, Chicago Brothers. Sorry about it. Chicago Brothers. I know Chicago Brothers Incorporated. We designed the jackets, and then the director they came to us. We ended up getting paid from They actually sent us an invoice from Power. They sent us an invoice, and we made
Dion.
From Dion. We made this. It's 2 jackets. We made this one, the varsity one, then like a crop all black one. So we gifted Isaac a jacket, Joseph a jacket, Chris Lawson, Ahmad. They all have jackets, and it was paid for by the studio, but we designed them all.
Oh, this is so dope! Oh my goodness! All right, so they're not gonna go home with this one. They thought they were, but it's really mine. Don't be smiling. They over here laughing at me, you all. I'm serious.
We did a woman's jean jacket.
Oh, you got a woman's? Okay, give me that one. Hold on, y'all can have this one back. Okay. You all got to check this jacket out. So here's the deal: if people are watching, if they want to buy this or just get in contact with you, I know you're working on your second clothing line. So
yeah, we still do have.
Tell us.
We still have
everybody.
the package and everything. Like if you were, it'll be pre-order. But yeah, we still prepared to get some jackets out. But I don't know. Yeah, we made. We no. So we. Let me.
It's called a ransom letter.
Yeah, because you see how.
Like yeah, because of the little letters. Yeah. It's like this is so cute. Oh, this is good for the summertime. Listen here. Oh, I like the sleeves. All right, so check this out. I want y'all to look at my new jacket.
My new jacket.
This is mine. I don't even care if I can't fit it because I'm gonna figure it out. But I want y'all to see the back. Oh, I can fit this. I want to see the back. This is so darn cute. This is dope. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Okay, so for everybody that is not going to be watching, because it's a podcast, so they might be listening definitely. So I'm gonna need you to describe what I'm excited about. Oh no, sorry, my bad. Describe my new jacket. Right.
So what it is a black denim crop jacket with the jean jacket, this long sleeves, but it's definitely distressed. It has our logo on it, but it's called ransom letter because our name classified is spelled out on it. Loyalty. No, loyalty. This is the loyalty or royalty. It's spelled out on it, but it's like a ransom letter. If you all know how a ransom letter look, it's like the letters are all distorted over the jacket. So I mean, I feel like it'd be nice looking for a woman.
It is dope. No, you gotta feel like it. I'm letting you know.
Okay, I appreciate it.
It's classified, certified.
I appreciate you.
So your line is classified, established 83. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we revamping now, but yeah, we'll give you some more about it because like I'm not saying we don't have any new things yet on the line, so that's why I'm like
we designed the jean jacket, another jean jacket, not this one. We designed another one, but it's not out yet.
Is it for women?
It's for men and women.
Do you need a model?
When we do
the first one.
You the first one. Yeah, because I'm just saying I'm here.
The first one. You matter of fact, you line.
Period. Because I'm here for it. I got you. Look, I love y'all. I'm talking about I got Look at this, y'all. This is so dope. I feel like I'm Vanna Black, but for real, look at it. So I gotta always promoting. You all know I'm always promoting Black-owned businesses, Black and brown business, always. And so anytime that I have the opportunity, hold on, I'm getting pictures while I'm talking to y'all because I'm for real about that life. Anytime I have the opportunity to promote businesses, I'm definitely am. And so you all need to support these brothers and their clothing line. And then again, if someone wants to support you or put an order in, a pre-order, how do they go about doing that? Let everybody know.
We do have a website, but it's on. You can
go to Instagram.
Yeah, go to our Instagram, and the site is the link is on there. You will see it. The link is on there, and it's going to be classified 83. But it's on either one of our Instagrams, so you will see it if you are interested in it. But we
his Instagram is firstborn 1 ST born 220, and mine is second 2 ND born 220. So yeah, definitely. If you just tap into our Instagram, we definitely write back. We not those type of guys that don't reach back out. So
That is true. Y'all notice how I took that, cuffed that jacket real quick. I mean, I cuffed it. For
Real
everybody
fast.
that's gonna be listening, please believe you. I'm walking out with this jacket.
It's
Y'all
yours.
got to
It's
get
yours.
y'all
You ain't
own.
gotta cover
You
it.
ain't
You ain't
got to
gotta
steal it.
cover
Use
it.
yours.
Well, you know, I'm just saying. I don't know what it is.
But if
It
it
must be the
make you feel-
Jersey in me. It must
I'm
be the
about to say,
Jersey in
if
me.
it
That's
make you-
how we do.
If it make you feel better, you stole it. She stole it, y'all.
New
She
Jersey
stole it.
Drive just kicked
Yeah,
in
yeah.
real quick. Shout out to Voorhees and Candom because that's what we do.
I know, right?
Nah,
I
I'm just
know,
playing.
right?
But seriously, this is really dope. I really appreciate you
No
giving me
problem,
this
man. No
jacket.
problem, no
No,
problem,
I don't
no
know if they're gonna give it to me or not, but
No, you
No,
got it.
that's yours.
You
oh,
got it.
for
No,
real?
honest,
You
it's
see,
yours.
I hustled up on that jacket,
Oh,
y'all.
here
You
we
see, how I
go,
did
here we
that.
go.
No, make sure you support these gentlemen in their clothing line. So let's talk about your movie projects.
Oh yeah, so the movie we just
Oh, this
finished
is-
shooting the movie
this is, Oh yeah, we just got to finish shooting a movie called
Blue Lounge.
by Barry Brewer, but he's also promoting a new movie right now that's out.
Okay.
And if you scan I don't know how you want. If you scan it right now, you'll be able to get it. So you see, like, if you scan it or just Google it, the flight before Christmas, Barry Brewer. We just wanted to do that because like I feel like this is something he's doing. He's doing this all out of his pocket, and I get to see right now. But he's doing it out of his pocket, and I just wanted to. That's the director of the movie Blue Lounge. So this is the first one. The first project is coming out.
All right, I'm gonna put this up here, and I'll make sure that I tag this information in the description so that you all can have that. But definitely support this artist, this
Producer, yeah, he's
producer director
the producer, director,
And so-
comedian, yeah.
and comedian. All right, and then you all were in one of his
We was in
movies.
Yeah, so the movie is Blue Lounge. I don't want to say too much because the trailer is amazing. So when the trailer
Oh, it
drop,
hasn't dropped yet.
it hasn't
Nope, it
dropped
hasn't
yet.
dropped
So
yet.
when the trailer, but it's gonna be
Oh.
a 3-part series. Like
Okay.
I said,
Where's it gonna be on? It's gonna be on what?
he's actually looking to
Is
get
he
it.
shopping it
I heard
around?
it's Paramount. I heard it's coming out for Paramount.
Paramount.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's shopping it around. So I don't know if he's trying to do Paramount, Netflix, but we seen some of the trailer, and I think they're still editing. But when I say, and I'm not just saying it because we're a part of it, but when I say this is probably, if you like Belly, the trailer reminds you of how.
Yeah, the cinematic part of it. And also outside of that, my
it's a
brother
message
and I,
behind it too. Yeah.
yeah, it's a message. But outside of that, my brother and I are about to start back shooting. I believe March for Tyrant. Bo Deal. He's
Let's talk about that.
yeah. So Bo Deal, he's a Chicago rapper. But he's like he's diversified, and now he's
Writer,
a writer. Yeah, he's
producer, director, yeah.
all that. So he reached out to us, and we came in on the last episode of the last season of Tyrant, but we're got picked back up for the new season as well. I
Congratulations.
appreciate
you,
that.
I
I appreciate
appreciate
that. So with that, we also just got picked up with the Shy coming back. So we just got picked up with the Shy.
Oh, you gonna be in the shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I love that for you all.
Thank you.
Appreciate
I
that.
appreciate
Appreciate that.
Y'all doing y'all thing.
Man, we just look.
I love that.
But as
Hold
my
on.
cousin say, we the
I'm
low man
wearing
on
the
the totem pole.
jacket,
I'm the low man
you
on the totem
and the
pole.
Shy. What else? Y'all got all type of shit.
No, first you
And
forgot.
I'm wearing the
You forgot- You
jacket.
forgot we here on your show.
Yeah, that's the
that's
big
the first.
thing.
That's the
Can
big
we-
thing.
can
Now,
we-
can we clap it up for that? That's what we have.
Yeah.
That's the first and foremost thing right there. So
I
Hey, no,
love y'all.
like seriously, when you first approached us about it, like I think from that point till now, I wanted to say I know me, we was excited just to do the show, and we not only excited, but we was honored to even be
for you to give us a
approached.
platform.
Yeah, so
for
I
sure.
appreciate you for that, for real, definitely.
And you doing your thing. So I definitely, like you said, it giving your flowers tangibly is one thing, but I can say it publicly. I appreciate you for doing what you're doing because it's a purpose behind what you're doing. Yeah, we
Yeah.
might be having fun, we talking and this and that, and we be able to give our story, but for you to reach out and to be able to reach out to you because of your son,
Yeah,
and this was drive you. So I just want to say, God bless you on your many endeavors to come and, you said Michelle Obama,
yeah. I'm
from
just
God-
happy we
from
got
God-
on here now because she
from
about
your
to be
mouth
too
to God,
big
yeah,
for
yeah.
us to be on here. So
Yeah, we might call you. You might not even. We might not be able to get.
That's a
get
whole
hold of you.
lie because I want clothes.
Okay.
So let's I want clothes. But I appreciate you all because
No problem.
it is not and I'm trying not to get emotional because
Don't do
one
it.
thing
Don't do
I
it.
do get emotional.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I got
Yeah.
these glasses on. If I cry, you can't gonna see it. So
Because there's I always say this, it's strength and vulnerability.
Mhm.
It is.
Mhm.
And it's okay to be emotional and have that moment, because I can't get these moments back.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like when it's over, it's over.
Mhm.
And I know that from personal experience, losing my mother and my father. You
My
know what I
condolences
mean?
too, my condolences.
So thank you. So I really take these moments. You know, I don't take them for granted, and I carry them with me.
Mhm.
So I'm carrying you all in my spirit. You know what I
appreciate
mean?
it.
And
I
so
did, I did.
I really appreciate you all, like, just, you know, handing me my flowers while I'm here. You know, I'm here
Yeah,
to smell them and
definitely.
be around, and I just I just thank you.
No,
Like,
thank you.
So,
Thank you.
and with you saying that is a quote that me and my brother heard.
y'all got me emotional.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. I
I'm
apologize.
gonna put it back.
But it's a quote that me and my brother heard, and I feel like it stuck with me. And it says something about, because I see what you're doing, and you know you got a team behind you or whatever the case may be, but it started from somewhere. You had to have that vision. God gave you a vision. So and it may be hard for you, because even with me and my brother, it may, certain things we may not be where we want to be right now, but it's not to say that we won't be there. So I just feel like I heard this quote that said, if you think the price of success is high, what do you get the bill of regret? And so,
Oh, I like that.
You know,
Say that again for the
if you-
people in the back.
if you think the price of success is high, wait till you get the bill of regret.
Mhm.
And when I heard that,
That's
I had to
powerful.
sit down and think about it, because all you gotta do is keep walking. Just put one foot in front of the other if you want to
Amen.
get where you're going. Because if you look back at your life and you be like, man, I should have did this, or I should have did that, and it could be something as small as, dang, like, why I ain't talk to that girl, or why. But on the bigger scale, it's like, don't be scared because you trick yourself out your spot. If you think like, oh, I can't do this, like, if you never thought about doing this podcast, you could have tricked yourself out the spot, because you might be reaching somebody and they may need this, and then God put that in you. But if you scared yourself to do it, you might have.
You don't know what kind
you
of
don't know who
impact
you
you have
say,
on
but
the
who you
next
couldn't
person.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I never sit when I heard that, and like I said, after I heard that, and then I read Psalms 90 and 10 about we get 70 years, and then if you got more strength, you get 80. My mother's turned 70. I don't got no time to play.
Yeah, and that's what I was
And
telling my
so-
brother about that. Like, I think I always been feeling like that. But when we were, and this is no flex, but when we was in Paris and we had a photo shoot in Paris.
Oh, you're in Perry.
Yeah, we did a photo shoot out there, right?
We're gonna talk about that next.
And when we did the photo shoot after that, we were sitting around after the photo shoot, and I turned to my left, and it was a huge, like,
By the Louvre.
It was a huge picture of a young black lady. She was a model for a clothing line, and she was on, like, they was broadcasting. She was plastered all on the wall. It was
a big,
huge.
big picture.
And I told my brother, I say, we gonna be on there one day.
Well, look at
I
that.
never-
And
I never
definitely,
knew-
He definitely.
I never knew.
He definitely is a person that, like, manifests. Like, that's his thing. Like,
That's my thing. I never knew, like, how, but I know it's gonna happen, right? So, to go back to, like I said, my grandmother passed recently, and when she passed,
about a year ago.
yeah, like a year ago,
It still feels
It
recent.
still,
though.
yeah.
100%.
But when she passed, my brother and I, it was random. Like I said, we own 3 vending machines. We happened to be filling up our vending machines this one particular day, and my mother was her caregiver. So we go over there, and we just random. We just popped up over there. We said, "Hey, mom, I'm finna come by and kick it with y'all for a minute." We go over there. My uncle there, my cousin there. We all over. Just people just over there, just family. So my grandma at this stage, she was like, she was in hospice. She was like bedridden. She wasn't talking. But some told me and my brother just to go over there. So we went over there. My mom was sitting there. I think she had just, like, fixing some food or whatever. And we told our mama she go in there to talk to check on our grandmother. So we come in there. We say, "Hey, mom, go sit down and watch TV. Just go relax." And I felt like me and my brother felt like my grandmother finna pass. But I didn't want my mama to see her grandmother pass, because that's her mother. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I said to myself, I said, we sat there and we just waited. And I don't know what's going on.
You gotta slide it
You
over.
just gotta slide it.
You gotta do it. Like, you gotta put the puzzle. Oh, you tripping? You gotta put the puzzle in. Then I'll finish the story real quick. So what it is?
I love how the twins can tag in with each other. That's that twin power.
So what it was that our grandmother, we went over there just randomly. You know, we want to check in with her, but we have been running around all day, and so we went over there, and like he said, she was in hospice and she had kidney sores. Kidney sores. So, you know, that's like the last stage or whatnot. Kidney ulcer. I'm sorry about that. And that's like the last stage. But she was in pain, you know, and she was breathing kind of funny. Like, I can describe probably like a fish out of water.
Yeah,
but my
for
mother
sure.
was there. My mother was there. And we like, Mom, of course, said, Mom, go on in there. We got it. You watch TV. You know, like that's still her mother. So maybe she not knowing that she was in denial or whatever. But we sat in there for about 10 minutes, maybe. My mother was in there. And, you know, my grandmother was, I never forget. Like, if I tried to forget, I'd never forget. I was on the left side of the bed. Corey was on the right side of the bed. And my grandmother was in the bed. And her head was still looking at me. And as she was breathing, she was just looking. It was just a little look. Corey was just rubbing her arm. He's like, it's okay, Grandma, just go ahead. And, you know, she passed away, obviously. But I'm like, oh, I wanted to cry right then and there. Corey, like, you can't. Our mother in there, we got to be strong for her. So I'm like, all right, let me get me together.
But I told him when my grandmother passed, the first thing I said was, after I told Chris he can't, I said, man, all the stuff we said we was gonna do for our grandfather and our grandmother, we did some of it, but we didn't get to do everything we wanted to do. And I said, we still got our mama.
That's right.
From here on out, we gotta lock in. We can't let nobody get in the way of that.
Or yourself.
Yeah,
you
so
let yourself get
because it was like we said to ourselves.
Good. That's good.
We said to ourselves, we said, our grandmother watched us take our first breath, and we watched her take our last breath. And I kind of felt honored in a way because it's like she was there for us.
Exchange life almost. But at the same time, I think the reason for Corey saying that is it's just piggybacking off of the bill of regret. You don't want to. I'm not saying I regret that my grandmother passed away. I just didn't do what I needed to do at enough time to go ahead and be like, so she can see it. But at the end of the day, I do know one thing about it. When you lose somebody, you gain an angel. And so at this point, she may not be here physically, but I know she's still in my heart. She's still in Corey's heart, whatever the case may be. So now that just give me a motivation to do a seed lead, just to go crazy, right? Just to do what we need to do. So at the end of the day, the things that we doing now, and we still chasing like with the project.
E4 Hattie, E4 Benny.
You talking about everything for Benny, everything for my grandma. Yeah, for sure. But everything we doing now,
I like that.
Everything we doing now is like even when we get the opportunity to be on the call sheet, like when we did Blue Lounge, I think we was like number 17, 18, or 16 and 17 on the call sheet. It was a blessing. I felt good to be even on the call sheet.
Yeah, because coming from background, like, see, that's the thing. I want to say my brother and I started modeling first, but then we went to background. A lot of people look at background.
What do you mean by backgrounds for the people who don't understand that?
So background is like
is it extras?
Extra.
Okay.
So background is like extra, but don't get me wrong. I feel like background is a great opportunity to get your foot in the door, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like now
how is that a great opportunity? And you're leading right into my question. So I'm cutting y'all off because this is important, because what I want to do when we're wrapping, because we're coming full circle at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we're wrapping up, I want you all to tell, everyone else who's interested in getting into this industry.
Right.
It's easy to make quick money. That's why people jump into that. It's a hustle. It's there, right?
Yeah.
But designing clothes, acting, all the things, that's not there. That's not readily there.
No.
You know what I mean? So I need you all to really tell the story of how you got into it, right? And how can other people break into the industry? And then the final, not the final question, but the third question is, what are some of the potholes? What are the things that we should avoid? What are some of the advice you can give? Because you all search out mentors, but right now you are mentoring the audience.
Okay.
Right.
I like that.
And so as the mentees that are tuning in, they want to know, what should I look out for? What should I not be a part of? Should I expect to get paid? Should I demand to get paid on every single gig? What is a gig? You get what I mean?
Right,
so break that down for me. Go ahead. Y'all got the floor.
All right, real quick. So I think I was working at Tribune downtown.
Nope, you missed it already.
I love this twin action.
That's what I'm saying.
You the checkmate. You balance everybody. You balance.
It went from modeling first, then you did the Oprah thing.
Oh,
that's how I started.
You going that far back?
She said, "How you got started?"
She talking about when we was kids though. Like I was like,
"That's how you got started." How you got started?
I was like, maybe. How old you think I was? Like 10, maybe
10, probably about 10.
So at 10, y'all had.
So I was supposed to do a
we was modeling.
You were modeling at 10?
Yeah.
So earlier than that, actually, we was doing.
My mother put us in like magazines, like.
So your mom had a vision for it early on.
But you know, again, being a single black mother, you know, you gotta, and she working, she gotta do. So some of the things we have to fall back on. So she look at it like, oh,
She
I
was
couldn't do it.
exposing you
I
guys
couldn't
early
do it.
on.
She did, but she like, I couldn't do everything, so it's my fault. But no, not really.
Yeah, we
because
had to tell her like, Mom, you did everything. So because she would blame herself, we like, no, Mom, don't ever blame yourself. Like if anything, you made us who we are today.
So this is what I'm gonna say. He wanted to go that far back real quick.
I do.
81st and Loomis. We stayed on 81st and Loomis. I probably was about 10, maybe. It was a movie. I forgot the name of the movie, but Oprah was doing a movie. It was with this. She ended up doing a movie with this black guy. I wish I could Google it right now. I'm gonna find it before we get off the show. But she did. It was like a little boy, and she was doing the movie. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Was it Raisin in the Sun?
No, heck no. It wasn't Raisin in the Sun.
No, it wasn't Raisin in the Sun.
My bad.
She was doing a movie.
Okay.
Hey, look at them, Corey.
Yeah, so because I'm ready
we
for
got the
y'all
same
to
face.
tap 10, yeah, keep going.
We got the same face. Look, so she was doing a movie.
I could get into this.
He can get in my phone with the face.
Wait, back up. Y'all missed the whole thing. So, all right. So, you know, the iPhones, I don't know if Androids do it because I'm not an Android. Is this Android?
That's an iPhone.
Okay, we cool. We family.
Okay.
No disrespect to the
You said
Androids,
no
but I don't
disrespect.
mess with y'all like that. But anyway, so with the iPhones, obviously, you know, you can unlock your phone with your face. And then Chris, well, I almost messed that up.
Yeah.
Chris was like, you know, open up the phone for me. He go, Corey, well, we got the same face. We got the same face. So they
open right up.
They open each other's phone.
They open right
I'm
up.
telling you, this doggone twin thing is real life.
Yeah.
Y'all made me wish I was a twin.
No, hey, look.
But I love my sister though.
Okay.
Shout out. We 10 years apart, but I still love you.
Shout out, sis.
All right, so go ahead.
Real quick, Corey, while he looking for the movie, I got a role. I went for the audition. I got the audition, so I was going back and forth to read the role, and I had a script. We stayed on 81st and Loomis, and you know it's like a 4-6 unit. I don't know, but the lady kept my paper. The
There are
landlord.
no children here.
Yeah, there are no children here. That's the name of it. And so the lady kept my paper. So when I got it, it was late, and I had to study. So when I went in, I didn't do my best because I got the paper late. So I wasn't prepared.
What paper are you talking about?
The script. I didn't get the,
okay.
I didn't get the script.
Okay.
So I wasn't prepared. But again, I was young. I'm not gonna make an excuse for it. That was then. Maybe what could have been is God got something better now, though. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Wait, let me cut you off. We talked about that because we always said, I thank God that I didn't get blessed with what I wanted when I was younger, because I would have tricked that off.
We would have jagged it off.
I
I know that.
Wow,
100%.
and that's facts.
Because me, my brother,
That's
my
facts.
cousin Kool-Aid, my cousin Steve, like we know, like we would have been in the clubs, Vegas, because we used to love Vegas.
God knew you wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
I
that.
appreciate it for
100%.
that.
He knew
For
that.
real.
He knew that I would have probably been broke, drug out.
I probably would have Eddie Kane right now.
Yeah,
You
for
definitely
sure.
would have been on the
Let's
VANNguard
make
show.
this right. You know, so I feel like, and then moving past that, you know, we was doing like little extra work, and then we fell back, and then I was working downtown at the Tribune, the one that was on Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah, on Michigan. Yeah, on Michigan. I was working downtown.
And crazy, you seen Joseph.
I was just about to say that. That's why I was talking
Well.
about manifestation. I was when Power first came out, it was like maybe the first season. I was working downtown. I was going on lunch break. It was me and this girl that I work with. We was going to grab some food, and I seen him across the street, right hand to God. I still got the pictures to this day. I seen him across the street, and I'm like, "Yo, Tommy!" And I went on. I'm like, "Let me get a picture." I took the picture. I saved it. I'm like, "Man, I want to be on that show." Moving forward,
We never knew how
we was gonna get on there. Season, we all Power went, and then it Force
first
came
season.
to Chicago, and then we missed the first season. Second season, we got an opportunity. We got blessed with the opportunity to get on the show. I showed him the picture, like, man, I remember when I first, and he's like, he's like, man, that's pretty cool. And then ever since then, we just, but I feel like
it went from when we got the opportunity to be on the show. It went from us being background to they moved us to core, because
What's core?
So core is basically like you're a part of the show. So basically they need you because it's continuity. You're gonna be saying all the time. So you might get a speaking role.
Okay.
But if it's to get a speaking role, it's like a small speaking role, but you're still a role. But it's a step up from background. So what happened was it started Isaac Keys. He plays Diamond on the show. He seen us and he told the director, "Hey, I want them to be my bodyguard."
he's like twin. He's seen us in the barbershop scene. He's like twin because it's an actual. If you look at, I forgot what episode, but you'll see me and my brother in the barbershop scene sitting right next to Joseph as he come in, and Isaac is in there. And when we was doing it, you know, it's always cut, do it again, cut. Then we got to change the world around
over and over.
So when he seen us, he like twin. So when we went outside, they was like background, come out this way, whatever. I'm like, man, how you know him? Of course I don't. And then he came and talked to us. We just sat and talked to him, took a picture with him. To this day, we still communicate with him.
We was in LA with them together. We all was in LA together, having a good time. So yeah, I feel like we built a friendship with him, Joseph as well, because like it'd be times in between cuts, in between scenes, he'll come over. He'd be like, "Hey, I like how you did this. Let's do this." Or he just sit down and talk to us. He told us to this day, our jacket we gifted him. He said it's his favorite jacket to this day still. So I just feel like it's a blessing.
It's a blessing to sit there and have a master class. Like sometimes you can just sit there and watch these people.
Oh, that's good.
And that's what I was sitting there saying. Like even those that are not as big as those actors, like I said, like K.I., he was on the show with us. He played Great Skull on the show. I sat there and me and my brother sat there and watched him. And
what's up, K.I.?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, so
I want you on my show.
Okay. And then he we sat there and watched him. So it's just different people like that. Like if I can really just reach out and touch you, I'll sit there and learn something from you if you really doing something.
Yeah, because you're never too old to learn.
Y'all
for real.
like sponges. Y'all just soak it up. You
Yeah,
soak it up, and that's
definitely.
good. That's how you supposed to do it. All right. So listen, we're about to. I hate to say.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
I forget. We ain't saying
Don't
it
say
then.
it.
All right, let's keep it moving. Forget it. We just took over.
No.
But what I want to make sure that before we even close, because I want to make sure we get this out. If people are interested in acting or the creative space, fashion design, whatever the case, let's start with acting first. How do they go about doing that?
Wait. Before we get to that, when you do get into that role, make sure you stay grounded. Because what my brother and I do, anytime we go on set, we'll start praying before we start.
I love it. Come with the prayer.
Day, no matter what time of the day it is, we'll pray because you be on set. I want to say 15 to 18 hours sometimes. 12. It's about sometimes it might go that long, depending on the role. But I just feel like outside of that, definitely stay grounded with something. I'm not gonna try to push anything on. I believe in God. I'm gonna say that.
Amen.
But I'm saying make sure you stay grounded. And then, like my brother said, it's different now.
No, it's different avenues as far as like different you have 4-star casting, they got different casting things. So you can really look up, you can Google casting places in Chicago, but I will say they have 4-star casting. They have
make sure you get a headshot.
Yeah, for sure.
Make do a reel because when you even when you do 4-star, you could get an agent as well, like depending on.
How do you get an agent though?
Well, you need.
How does that work?
So like that's the thing. Like you sometimes it's
like a job, right? Like going to get a job interview. If you go get a job,
you need reels. You need experience. You need experience. But then,
what if I don't have any experience?
Exactly right. So that's why I say it's good.
Do short films for sure. Do short films, and then once you build a resume. Yeah. So you build a resume. And once you build a resume, you can shop yourself around. So when you do, even when you're doing, like you said, 4-star other avenues, right? You can reach out to an agent. It's so many agents.
That's the networking thing. That's why I say it's good. That's a good space to be in when you are a background because you can network. Like I feel like background to me is a job. Like you have a lot of people that come on these sets and they have background. They, some of them play around, which is cool to have fun, but you got to understand you're still there to work and not only work, but if you really want to take it further, then you got to make connections. You got to hold on to the handshake of the people that you meet. So I feel like that's a good connection to be in because your foot already in the door. You may not be acting right then and there, or no, I'm sorry, because you are acting. Background is acting. You may not be.
You don't know lines or anything.
You may
right?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's still a good space to be in because now you can talk to these certain people, and you meet.
You got to conduct yourself a certain way too when you out there because.
What do you mean by that?
So if you go, like you said, some people be out there playing. They'll go on set.
So treat it like a job.
Yeah, treat it like a job for sure. And then, like you said, you have to network as well because if you have the opportunity to speak to like the number 1 and the number 2 on the call sheet, right? How you interact with that person, they might say, "Hey, you know what? I want them to do this. I want them to do that." It's all how you carry yourself. Like me personally, I don't look at acting as a job. It's a passion of mine because anybody go on set for that long, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real. Background does not pay a bill for real. I'm just gonna be real with you. You have to really love what you do at the end of the day because, like, some people they might not know the show. They'll come on there and be like, "Man, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home." They'll leave. They might not get paid for the day or whatever the case may be, but I don't look at it. If sometimes, don't get me wrong.
Corey a little long-winded. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Look, we have done like some short films and we didn't get paid for it, but it was the experience that really paid.
It's the passion.
It's the passion for it.
So that's what you was asking earlier. Like sometimes you take things for free. Don't let nobody use you. But at the end of the day, you always supposed to utilize each other though.
Mhm.
And I feel like if you are taking a job and it may be, make sure all the paperwork good. If they want you to sign paperwork like NDAs or contracts or whatever, read your stuff. But at the end of the day, if it's for free, it's only because you building a resume.
Yeah,
and so
sure.
that's a good thing. That's why I said, so being in those spaces, you might meet somebody that may want you to do a short film. And everybody budget isn't equipped to be like, hey, I need you to do this. I'm gonna pay this. But if you helping that person get to a goal, like if they come over the show,
we did a short film that was I would probably classify that as the short film from hell. And when I always say this because he had a vision, but remember he was like guerrilla warfare. Like he had us jump the train style, and the police came. They're like, "What y'all?" It's like he didn't have no vision, and I don't know. I'm not knocking him because he made movies, but it's like me personally, I want to be professional at everything I do. So if I go on the set and you don't have a script,
make sure all your T's are crossed and all your I's are
So be
dotted.
selective. Be
Yeah, for sure.
professional. When you're understanding that every gig is not going to be paid, go in there, treat it like an internship, but make sure you're going in on purpose
and respect the journey.
Respect the journey, network, connect, build your resume, and then just keep pushing forward. Is that what I'm understanding?
Put your 1,000 hours in.
Put your 1,000 hours in. Listen, I love you all.
I love you too.
And there's nothing y'all can do about it.
We ain't trying to. We don't do about it. We don't want to do nothing.
And I'm so happy you all came on the VANNguard show. Please come back again because we only just scratched like the surface. We got so much more to talk about.
I want to say thank you for having us on your show because, like I said, it's I already foresee it being way bigger than this. So I don't know how we go snake our way in the next time, but I appreciate you for having us right now, though.
You always welcome.
I appreciate you.
Standing guest. I love y'all.
I love you too. Love you too.
Thank you for tuning in to the VANNguard show.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all
for This is the Truth podcast. I will see you next time. Thank you, Chris and Corey Griffin, the twins. Look out for them and make sure you support them.
Thank you.
Peace.